Hey everybody, here I am with part 3 of the Twin Flame reading for December 2017. And we've just gone through the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine side, and now we're going to get into the energies of the union and advice and what kind of things are important to know coming into December for the twins. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to use the Angel, the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor to get a sense of the energies of the union, please. So what are the energies, 3 cards please, for the energies of the union for the twins in December 2017, please. 3 cards, please. Thank you. The first is adjacent possibilities. The second is the sun. And the third, one more card please for the, oh, this one's already up. So I'm going to take that. And interesting that they are all in the reversal. And this deck in particular is also designed to have different meanings based on if they're in upright or in reverse. So I'm going to yeah, okay, so here's adjacent possibilities, energy for the union. So the adjacent possibilities card is really about, hey, are you considering other options? Are you considering other paths? Maybe we are not seeing what's coming our way. But when it's in reverse, what that means ultimately is it's talking about being careful not to miss an opportunity because you're married to your agenda. Now that's exactly what I was talking about before, right? So I was talking about the concept that, and I know this has come up in my other twin flame readings recently here, which is the idea that it's important to note that the form that the movement forward in the union will happen likely in ways that you haven't thought. I mean, we get married to the idea like, oh, you know, so-and-so needs to call me or write me or make a grand gesture of love. And I think we can sometimes get married to that idea, or we romanticize it of what it's going to look like, because of course the twin flame relationship and bond is super, super special. That's so articulate, but I'm kind of at a loss for words, but you know what I mean. And the reminder is that the blessings might come in forms other than you think. So your twin might make tiny little gestures that to you might have not looked like how you thought, but are kind of a big deal. So this is reminding the twins to, on both sides, really look at the small things that happen and be grateful for those blessings as they come in. And the reminder here as well is to not let self-doubt get the best of you. So this is reminding the twins to don't let fear get in the way. Don't get freaked out. Don't let the ego step in and try to interfere with your blessings. Remember that you always have options, and that there's always ways to look at the same situation with positive benefits. So the sun card is the 1 card, which is a new beginning. And again, the sun, which is a fabulously happy card about new beginnings and creativity and blessings. It's a beautiful card. Okay, there's this woman in this pool with all these flowers and the sun. It's a very bright and cheery card. And in reverse, what that means is that there might be some outside sources that are influencing the union and kind of preventing them from moving forward too quickly. Or this could be yourself. I feel like more importantly, this is actually your own fears that could be blocking. Maybe there's still some residual uncertainty that you have. And you're at risk of living in basically the darkness of confusion, and this is about reclaiming your power. So I think the messages here are that both twins, especially as they're kind of getting, like, you know, when you get super close to something, then all of a sudden the fear kicks in. That's where both of the twins are at right now. It's like they're kind of been on the brink and things have been sort of stable for a while, and all of a sudden there's this new movement, there's new things happening. Look at all this fire, right? But all of a sudden that can bring up the fears. So this is about remaining positive and not letting your fears get the best of you. And remembering that the sun is here, and the only thing stopping the sun from happening is you blocking the sun. It's like you're being the clouds. And so this is a reminder to the twins to always focus on the positive. These are very, I mean, these two together are basically the same message in a lot of ways, because it's about not letting your mind overrun your heart, which is the whole twin flame journey. So the last card is the Garden and the Gate, which is the 30 card, which here's this girl looking out into the vast expanse where the light is, surrounded by all these flowers. And again, it's in reverse, so I'm going to look at the specific reverse meaning for that. But my feeling from this card before I even do that has to do with ultimately abundance and prosperity and being safe. So see how she's like prosperous and abundant, but she's safe behind the gate. Yeah, so there's like all this beauty and light out here, but she feels very safe within her walls. Even though she can see it, she's still staying behind this little protective fence. So in reverse is that you can, I'm sorry, I'm just reading, because in all the times I've used this deck, I've actually never gotten this card. This is a new card for me. Yeah, so this is about expecting the unexpected. Okay, so here's the expected out here, and there's the beauty that you know, but here's all this amazing opportunity out here that's beyond where you are. There's this boundary here. But this is about expect the unexpected. So these three together are, I mean, this is a clear message. Hey, abundance and gifts might come in forms you're not expecting. You might be blocking the abundance coming to you because of your fear, because you're looking for certain things in a certain way, and you might not be seeing them in a certain way, but ultimately the blessings are still coming to you, but you're not seeing them because they're not in the form you think. And this is the same thing. So these messages go very clearly together. Okay, loud and clear. Thank you. Now, I'd love to pull some romance angel cards, please. I'd like to pull a card. One would be advice for the Divine Masculine for December 2017, and one will be the advice for the Divine Feminine. What advice do you have, romance angels, please? First, for the Divine Masculine, what advice do you have for the Divine Masculine going into December 2017? Advice for the Divine Masculine, please. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to pull one because nothing's really... Ooh. As I say that, Divine Masculine, free yourself. Beautiful. Time to take back control of your life. Isn't this consistent? Oh my. Okay, so here's this unicorn that's trapped by this fence. And he has the ability to jump up and fly over this fence that's self-imposed. So he has the choice to make to move out of these constrictions that he's been living. And so when it comes to the transformation, the breaking down of past paradigms, those challenges, the advice is to free yourself from those. And I think that's what he's been doing, but I think this is a reminder for them that they need to keep doing it and to take back control of your life. That's awesome. Okay, so thank you. And what is the advice, please, for the Divine Feminine for December 2017, please? Advice for the Divine Feminine. Okay, same thing. I think I'm going to have to pull one. Okay, Divine Feminine. The advice is wedding. The situation involves marriage. So this is a reminder for the Divine Feminine that ultimately this is a situation that, should she have patience, should she understand these things and keep on her path to her truth and to her growth and to her advancement and ascension, that this is a possibility in terms of the wedding situation involves marriage. I mean, it's the advice is, like, I feel like it's like, you already know this, Divine Feminine, so let's just keep knowing it. Let's not let doubt and fear get in the way. Let's keep knowing it. Let's keep realizing that this is what this is about. The Divine Masculine is going to continue to do his work to free himself so that he can be in a place where he's where he is receiving his abundant blessings that look in different forms than anything he's ever known. So now I'm going to just get a couple cards from Archangel Michael. Please. Michael, what advice do you have, please, for the Divine Masculine first and the Divine Feminine? So one card for each, please. Continue to build on the Free Yourself and the Wedding cards, please. One card for the Divine Masculine, one for the Feminine. First for the Masculine. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Yeah, so the message for the Divine Masculine with Free Yourself and admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly is what he's been doing. I think he's been in this place where he's been battling his head and his heart. So freeing himself means that he's got to face his truth and act accordingly and break free from these bonds that we've already been talking about this whole reading, okay? So that's very consistent, and it's about being honest with himself. And I feel like that's where he's been, and he's been opening his eyes and his heart to that. But this is really about, you know, there may be some relationships he has to sever. Maybe there has to be some boundaries put up with loved ones, family members, friends who really care about him, but they don't understand the journey that he's on. Okay, so one card, please, for the Divine Feminine. Clarification on the wedding. Advice from Archangel Michael, please. What advice, clarification do you have for the Divine Feminine, please? Innocence. Yeah, so I love this. I get this card a lot for the twins because it's this innocent love that they share, which is the love of these innocent children together, just like the Six of Cups in traditional tarot. Here's this strong masculine with his wings cradling this little puppy, and he's so focused on the innocent love. So I think for her to remember, the advice of the Divine Feminine is to remember the true innocence and that energy. So the more that the Divine Feminine can be in that energy and remembering that and not getting into the headspace, not getting into the ego, not getting into the fears that might come up, the more that she can just be in these together, the better she's going to do. Thank you, Michael. And lastly, I'm going to pull, I feel like I want to pull, okay, a Psychic Tarot of the Heart. We're almost done here. One card, please, for the overall energies for the twin union for December 2017. One card, please, for the overall energy. Which is Teach. Yep, so here's a major arcana, the 5-card Teaching. This is the the card of teaching spiritual wisdom. So remember, twins, you're going through these journeys, you're going through these challenges, you're going through this growth time, and you're going through these challenges together, even if you might not be in physical union, because you are intended to be an example and teach consciousness. That's why the twins are coming together in union. That's why we're here, to help the planet and consciousness ascend into a higher vibration, to really do a lot of healing work. So, perfect. And of course, there's the loyalty of the dog. And she's got a rose here, and the rose is the highest vibration there is for unconditional love, is the rose. And one more card, please. Oh, these just jump. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 2 more major arcanas is lead and manifest. So we've got the 1, the 4, and the 5. So new beginnings, manifestation. This is the magician card. Remembering that you guys are the magician and you can manifest anything that you want and create. The 4 here is the card of stability and leading. And here's both sides of the self leading forward, and then here's teaching. So we've got 3 major arcana cards that just came out for the twins. Is that this is your time to really continue to learn this and how to do this and how to apply this in your life, because you're going to help so many people by being the examples and leading and teaching. First you do it for yourself, you learn how to master this for yourself, then you lead others, and then you teach others. Well, I think that's going to be it for now. Thank you, everybody, for your attention, and hopefully you got some really good messages from this. I wish you all an incredibly abundant December 2017, and celebrate with your family and friends and loved ones with whatever holidays you choose to celebrate this month. Until next time, bye.